With the final batch of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC on the way, well, final, with the way this game's development cycle has been, we might get another DLC expansion like 10 years from now. With the final, as of right now, release of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC, I do think it's time to kind of give a proper like reevaluation for this because 10 years ago when this game first came out, well 9 years ago when this game first came out, yeah, there was talk about like, yeah, this is one of the best Mario Karts ever. It's one of the best games on Wii U. It's this. There was a lot of discussion about it, right? One of the most well received games on Wii U. The most successful game on the console. This was a big hit even then, and it has gone on to be one of the best-selling games on Switch. So this game is a big deal, much bigger than most people realize. And now, 9 years later, much like Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, after spending an evening playing this game and like going through a lot of these DLC tracks and like, experiencing it some more, I do think it's time to like make this official that this is the best racing game of all time. I cannot think of anything that comes even close to this. Back in the day, I think I was like putting out like F-Zero X or something like that, because of how hardcore it is and like, just the speed and the controls. I hate saying nostalgia, but like I love F-Zero X. I really appreciate its difficulty. I really appreciate its difficulty curve. It's still a strong second best for me, right? But like I don't think there's any denying that like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with its like 96 tracks. Well, not quite 96 now. It's like, let's see, there are 8 more on the horizon, so it's like what, 88 now? I think that's right. Yeah, like 88 tracks right now, soon to be 96. 96 tracks. Spanning like not just Mario's history, but like other Nintendo properties, other like obscure racing games, stuff like Excite Bike and F-Zero. Like, seeing Zelda's in it, like you get like all this really wild, like crazy creative stuff, like some of the best visuals ever, like lots of creativity, like lots of variety, lots of like concept from older games. Like this is the ultimate Mario Kart game, right? In a lot of ways, like I'm honestly not even sure how they're gonna top this with 9. I'm very confident that they're gonna put out like a Mario Kart 9 eventually on Switch. They're gonna have to, but like when like what exactly can they do to do better than Mario Kart 8? And I suppose it's a big reason why it's been so long since the last one, because like everyone is putting so much time and energy into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You have a fully fleshed out battle mode. You have the DLC. You have the incredible single player. You have the online play, which is constantly bursting with activity. This is a game that you could easily spend like thousands of hours into, right? Like I'm sure like if you're into racing games, you're playing this game near constantly. And I think the major reason why I haven't played this game more is because like I played this game to get death when it was on Wii U. Like this wasn't even a game I picked up initially, right? I picked it up essentially because of like the online play and how I thought there would be more competition on Switch and like the expanded battle mode features, right? Like I had no intention of buying this game when it was first released, and now, well, Mario Kart, this version of the game, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and now it's like one of my favorite games ever, right? Like it does such a great job expanding on the original release, expanding on the Mario IP, expanding on like Mario Kart, doing this, doing that, pulling all sorts of like crazy stunts and tricks. Like how can anyone disagree that this is the best racing game ever made?